are frequently asked by international sellers what type of entity they should file to be and what that process looks like. Please note we don't offer legal advice, nor do we serve as a registered agent to file for a business entity, but we will provide counsel from a tax perspective regarding your U.S. entity. There are various pros and cons with each entity type. Your first option is a limited liability company, also referred to as an LLC. An LLC can have one or more members as a sole member or multi-member LLC. All members would need to pay for an individual taxpayer identification number, known as an item. There are specific document requirements when applying for an item. Most sellers find it easiest to supply a certified copy of their passports. It is important to know this certified copy must come from the issuing body. You can also supply your original passport. However, we do not recommend this. If you're a multi-member LLC, you will also need to file a Federal Employer Identification Number, known as an FAA. This process is much simpler, and you can get started by clicking the link below. Once your LLC is set up and you begin selling, make sure to track your sales and expenses generated during the calendar year. Your income and your expenses are then reported on a Form 1040 for a sole member LLC and a 1065 for a multi-member LLC. If you're a multi-member LLC, each owner may have to file a 1040, and in addition to the 1065, and you will individually pay taxes at the applicable individual tax rate. The tax treatment of the business income is based upon the tax treaty between the United States and your country of residence. Another option is a C corporation. As a C corporation, you will need to apply for a FPN to apply for an API. Please see the link below. You will still need to track all revenue and expenses generated throughout the year. From there, the resulting net income is reported on Form 1120 to the Internal Revenue Service. Your U.S. corporations will pay taxes at the applicable corporate tax rate. As a C corporation, it is important to know if you want to distribute money from your company to an owner, you must do so through payroll or dividends. The tax treaty between the U.S. and your company of residence will determine how that salary and/or dividend is treated for tax purposes. Now, if you pay yourself a salary, you will need an I-10 and will need to file a 1040 tax return. There also may be additional state requirements for both LLC and C corporations. Click the link below to download a checklist explaining the process for each entity. Follow the order and find the corresponding website. Some situations may need to be handled differently. So, if you need additional information, please contact us to set up an appointment.